Today we are going to discuss about base conversion functions. Python provides three types of base conversion methods. One is awk. Use it. Awk. This is used to return octal numbers from integers. And second one is hex. Use it to return hexadecimal numbers from decimals. And third one is binary. Use it to return binary numbers from decimal numbers. Let me show you with an example. Basically, binary consists of only two digits, 0 and 1. So the base of binary is 2. And if we want to convert into decimal, the base of decimal, the base of decimal numbers will be 0 to 9. So the base is 10. In the same way, the base of octal is 0 to 8. Oh, sorry, 0 to 7. That is 8. The base is 8. And the base of hexadecimal is 0 to 9 and A to F. So the base is 16. In hexadecimal, A refers to 10, B refers to 11, C to 12, D to 13, E to 14, and F to 15. So the base of hexadecimal is 16. If we want to convert any decimal numbers to binary numbers, we can use bin command, bin function. Bin of, for example, if we take 6, then it will be 0b116. Here 0b represents that this is a binary number. This prefix represented. And if we want to know how to convert from binary to to how this conversion is going to happen, we can like we take an example like 6. If we convert from decimal to binary, then we have to multiply this number with 6. Divide this number with 6 uh, 3 times, and the remainder will be 0. And again, to divide this with 1 time, and the remainder will be 0. In this way, we can take these digits from bottom to top. That means 1, 0, 0.
Is in the second one, remainder is 1, right?
Oh, yes, I'm sorry, sir. I guess here one. And the remainder is 1. So 1, 1, 0. And if we see here, here also, it is giving 1, 1, 0. And in the same way, if we want to perform for other digits, we can use same process bin of 10 and we can calculate in the same way. And if we want to convert some binary numbers to integers, we can use this formula that is, if we want to convert 1100 to decimal, so we can multiply it with from we can do operations from left to right. We can use 2 power 0, 2 power 1. In the same way, we use this for first one we can use 2 power 0, and for this 0 we can use 2 power 1, and this one 2 power 2 and 2 power 3. Last two are 0, so we don't consider them. And these 1 and 1, that means 2 power 2 plus 2 power. We just consider these two places. So we avoid 2 power 0 and 2 power 1. We use 2 square and 2 cube. And we can add them. That will give us 8 plus 4, 22. And if we check,
That's 4, not 14.
oh, sorry, sir. I entered wrong. It's 12. And if we check the number with bin of 12, it will be 0B100. Oh, sorry, 0B110. And if we want to convert triple one, we can do the same process. That will be, then we will consider 2 power 0, 2 power 1, and 2 square. That will be 8, 4, 4, 2, 7. That means 2 power 0 is 1 and 2 square, I mean 2 power 1 is 2 and 2 square is 4. It will give 7. Try bin of 1, 1. Sorry. 7 will be 0 be triple one. We can do this in the same process for converting binary to decimal and decimal to binary. And next we will use hexadecimal. For converting numbers to hexadecimal, we can use hex of 225. In the same way, we will perform using 16. We can divide this number using 16. Maybe 16, 16 times 160, and it will divide by 50. The output, I mean, the remainder will be 15. And but 15 is not divisible by this, so we can again take from bottom to top, that is 15, 15. But for this, 15 means we already said know that here 15 means F, so it will give us a double F. Maybe I made wrong calculation. I did it correct, but oh, I'm sorry. I just converted from decimal to binary. So mhm, I converted 255, not 225. And now here I'm typing 225. So it is giving us the wrong output. Here I displayed the example of 255, and then if we take hex of 125, or let's take 165, then it is accept because it is divisible by 10, 16 times of 160, and this 5 will be the remainder. So the total is 10 means A and 5. And in the same way, we can perform for octal. But in octal, we have 1 to 7. So if we take one, it will easily take one because octal have already have 1 to 7 numbers. If we take from 1 to 7, it will display same numbers with octal prefix 0, 0, O. And if we take 8, then it will display octal representation of 8. And now we will discuss about complex data types. In complex data type, we have two parts. First one is real and second one is imaginary. Uh, these complex data types are in the form of equation. For example, 1 plus 2 is like that. We can represent J as imaginary in Python. So here one is the real part and 2j is the imaginary part. Let's see with an example. If we take bit complex, so c equal to 1 plus 3j or something. Then if we print C, it will print all 1 plus 3j. But if we want only real number, we can use C dot real. It will print 1, 1.0. And if we want imaginary number, we can use C dot imag. It will give us 3.0 because here the imaginary number is 3.0. 3j, so it will display 3.0. If we take only imaginary part, then it will give C dot real as 0 and C dot imaginary as 5.0. Oh, I am AG as 5.0. And next we are going to discuss about Boolean data type. This will represent Boolean type of data. This also has only two options. One is true and second one is false. If we give an equation or anything, if I have given 2 greater than or equal to true, it will print true because it is 2 is equal to 2. Even one of the condition is satisfied here, it will print true. If both are not satisfied, if I have given 1 greater than or equal to 2, then it will display false. And if I give 1 greater than, 3 greater than true, it will give true. And the next type of data is string. The string may be alphabetic, alphanumeric, or numeric, which is enclosed in quotes. For example, let's take a new, right? Mm. We can write this string in single quotes or in double quotes. Or we can also use triple quotes. And we can also use triple double quotes. And let's see what will be the output of these. Print of S. And we can also check the type. That's correct. For hello, the type is string. If we use single quotes, the type will be string, and even double quotes, the type will be string, and for triple quotes, the type will be string. But what is the difference between them? Uh, we cannot use single quote. First, let me tell you what is the use of triple quotes. We can use triple quotes to write multiple lines, and it will not give the error. In how many lines we want, we can use that. And now if we save and run, it will give the output as what we have given, and the type will be string. But using single quote and double quote, we cannot enter data in new line. It will raises an error because single quotes and double quotes are not supported for multi-line input. In the same way, it will detect the error. But if we want to use double quotes inside single quotes and single quotes inside double quotes, it will work. See, it is displaying double quotes, and here for this, it is displaying double quotes inside single quote string, and inside double quote string, we have seen single quotes. In the same way, we can use single quotes or double quotes inside triple quotes string. Let's see. Both doesn't give any error. We have used single quote and double quote, and in this also we have used single quote and double quote, and doesn't raise any error. But we cannot give single quotes inside single quote and double quotes inside double quotes. It will raise an error here because we use single quote inside single quote. That's why it raises an error. And we can also use till now we have seen how to use strings inside. I mean only alphabetics inside a string. Now even if we use numbers, only numbers, it won't get any error because it is included inside the code. And let's check the type of this type of here will be string. And even if we use alphanumeric x, y, z, 1, 2, 3, then also the type of string will be, I mean, the type of A will be string. And now you tell me that this will give an error or this will run easily. Hello, am I audible?
Yeah, yeah. No error.
Okay. Uh, now,
Error.
Yes, it will give error because single in single code we cannot include single quote. And if we take double quotes inside double quote, I mean does it will give an error or not?
Yeah, double quote inside double quote will throw error.
Yes, error. And if we give single inside triple,
No error.
yes, double in double quote inside triple quote, then
No error.
yes. And next we will learn how to use comments. In Python, we use the single line comment with the by using font symbol or hash symbol. And is my voice clear?
Yeah, yeah.
There is this disturbance from your side. That's why I'm asking. Maybe it's my network issue or yours. If I type anything, this will be taken. I mean, PVM doesn't. Uh, I mean, PVM doesn't read this, and if we write after this, I mean, inside hash PVM ignore this data because this was considered as comment by PVM. And if we take a equal to 10 and print it, this will run by PVM. Again, print it. This will also run by PVM, but if we use print a again and if we use hash in front of this is considered as an comment hash. This is printing only two times, but we have given three because this hash in PVM doesn't read this line because this line consists of hash symbols. And if we want to write multi-line comments, we will use triple quotes and we will write them. This is not ignored by PVM, but doesn't print the data because we didn't assign this to any variable. If we assign this to any variable, then these are not considered as comments. These will print if we want to print. See here. This is printing. But until or unless didn't give it to a variable, it is considered as comment. PVM doesn't ignore it, but take it as a comment. That's it. And now we are going to discuss about indent. Basically, indent is the space between at the beginning of the statement. Let's see this. If we print hello, will this print hello or raises an error? Hello.
Yes, it won't.
Uh, it doesn't because I have given extra spacing between it.
Oh,
Here,
okay. I didn't. Yeah, yeah.
mm,
Okay, I didn't know. Okay.
mm. This indentation, this unwanted indentation also raises an error in Python. The example of indentation is if Uh, if we take a for loop to print some numbers, I uh, until now we didn't discuss about for loop. I will tell you in later classes, but I am just showing an example. Range of 10. I would say. And in this, or let's say, okay, take for loop only, range of 5. It will print inside. And after completing this one, this space after, I mean, in Python, we don't use flower braces for these. We just use colon in the place of this. And the indentation represent how many blocks are inside. Uh, let's take inside for. And if we run this code, it will display inside for 5 times because we have given the loop of 5, 0 to 5. And so 5 is here, this will print 0 to 4 times. That means total 5 times it will print. And now the first statement is I am outside, I am inside. But if we uh, give indent to this one also, this will also print 5 times. See here, it is also printing 5 times. Because this indentation is very important in Python. According to the indentation, the program will work. And next, in every program we have three parts. The first one is input, and the second one is process, and the third one is output. For example, if we take this, uh, if we want to add two numbers, and let's take n1 equal to 10 and n2 equal to 50. Here we consider this as input, and we can also take input from users, but now I am not showing this in this example. And the second is process. Addition is n1 plus n2. And here we will print the output. Print of sum is, comma, and that is giving us sum is 50 because n1 is 10 and n2 is 50. Every program has this input, process, and output. If we want to take input from the user, then we can use input function. And if we want to enter some data while taking user input, we can enter this data inside single quote or double quote. enter a number. But here, the input is always taken as string. Let's see. If we take 40 and 50, enter, and 50, it is 4050. Because of why it is printing 4050? Because it is taking type of N1 and N2 as string. Here we have, if we want to convert this today, I mean, the every input is considered as string in Python. So if we want to convert it into integer, we can use int of. This is also known as type conversion. We will discuss in other topics. For showing this problem, I am explaining this. Now it is giving 250, and the class is converted into int. And in the same process, and there is other type conversion method that is eval. Eval means it will evaluate. If we give the string, it will take the type as string. If we give integer, it will take the type as integer. And complex, it will take as complex. Let's check. Um, First, we are taking ABC. Mhm. In the same way, it has to print A. Eval input. -2J. It will give complex, and in the same way, it has to perform for string. Let's see. Oh, before I forget to give it quite, so that's why it is not considered as string. It is taking a class as string, ABC and BCD. In the same way, we can also use boolean types. It will simply take the input we have given and evaluate in the type. And the next one is formatted string. We can define formatted string using F before single quotes or double quotes, or we can also use small f or capital F. For example, if we want to print N1 with here, uh, N1 is, we can use, I mean, write the variable between flower braces, N1. In this way, uh, this N1 is this N1 is printed normally, and this N1 will print the number we have given as input. In flower braces, it will compute, and in other, it will display the same. If we take 32 and 12, N1 is 31. Here, the N1 remains same, and this N1 will print the output we have input we have given as output. And in the same way, if you want to give anything between this, we can give it because it will print same. We can also use capital F in the place of small f for defining formatting string. Then also it will display the same output and acts as the same. And if we want to convert type by using this string, if we take an value n equal to 10 or 5, and if we want to print some conversion, if we want to convert n to binary, it we can use n colon b. That means if I take a number and if I want to convert it, we can use that variable name and b for binary. And in the place of b, we can use O for octal, H for hexadecimal, and D for decimal. Like this, we can use comma n colon O, comma n colon H, n colon B. Oh, decimal, right? D. And if we run this, mm, oh, sorry, we will represent hexadecimal as X. We use H. So it is giving an error. And now the binary value of n is 1010, 1, 2, 4, 8, 8 plus 2 is 10, and for octal is 12, and for hexadecimal is a, and the decimal value is 10. We use X for hexadecimal, B for binary, and O for octal, and D for decimal. These are used for representations. We have already seen how to take the input. Uh, N is equal to input of enter. Now tell me what is the type of N? Can you guess the type of N?
Should be string.
Yes. Maybe this is not saved. Yes, this is string. Uh, if you want to convert it to int, then what will we use?
So you'll typecast it, right? Int of.
Int. And then the type will be int. Then if we want to take any input, we just want to print this same type as our input, then what we can use here? That means if we give integer, then it has to print integer. If we give string, then it has to print string like that.
Yeah, eval.
Yeah, yes. You see, it will print string. And if we take complex, it will give complex. In the same way, we can do conversions on data. And not we can also print this data by using formatting strings. Yeah, demo and n. Now tell me if I press 1 plus 5, say, what will be the output of this program? Here I am printing 1 plus ij, 5j, for the enter a number. Can you guess the output?
Yeah, for the first one, it will print the type, which is complex. And for
Oh,
the
sorry. Just avoid this and just tell me the
it will
output.
be, yeah, it will be displayed in a tuple of 1 plus 5j.
Yes. Uh, uh, I didn't save it. Not in tuple, but demo and colon 1 plus 5. Yes, yes, you are right. But it will also print demo. Demo colon 1 plus 5. If I give a list as input, then what will be the type of the output? What is the type? It will print n type of n. Can you guess the type?
The type would be list.
Yes. And if I take tuple, I'm sorry. Okay. If I take empty braces, what will be the type of this?
Yeah, tuple.
I am using flower braces.
So flower braces is dictionary.
Yes, dictionary. And if I use one comma, then what will be the type?
Tuple.
Yes. Um, if I use normal rounded bracket and I use 1 plus 2, what will be the type now?
This
For
will be this will throw error, I think.
no, this will be integer
Hmm.
because we can perform operations. We can also perform operations using this.
Okay.
Show you in here 2 plus 3 plus 5 like that. So it is considered as string because we can use for operations.
Okay.
And in the same way, if we use 1 comma 2, then what will be the output of this? And what is this type?
This is flower basis or parenthesis?
Flower braces.
Set.
Yes. In the same way, we can perform all the operations. And if we use empty brackets, what will be the output? I mean, rounded brackets.
This will be tuple.
Yes. Can we already tiny, sir? Okay. Uh, do you have any doubts? Do you have any
No,
doubts?
the only doubt is where we will be using this binary Excel and all these complex and all because I'm working in real time and I don't see any use cases in my
Yes, but
in.
these are the basics. I mean, these are the
Okay, okay,
basics. We are covering basics now, so we have to cover all the basics.
okay, okay. But in real time, we hardly use it. That's what you mean to say.
Very on.
Okay, okay, okay.
Thank you for giving your precious time.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.